Hi guys, it's Suga and welcome back to another video. Today I'll talk to you about A Far Wilder Magic by Allison Saft. This is the author's new book and it was released beginning of this month, I think 8th of March. I got an arc and I was planning to release my review a little bit sooner, but changing settings, I think you can see I changed a little bit phones, so I'm trying to adjust everything. But it's now my time to review it. Far Wilder Magic. I read Allison Saft's last book, Down Comes the Night, which was her debut novel, which I really enjoy. Almost made cut to my favorite books of 2021. So I was very excited when I saw her new release. I got an art from the publisher, and since it follows always some kind of magic and alchemy with science, I was very excited about it. So the story follows two main characters, Margaret, who lives in this reclusive city village, more or less, and her mother is a famous alchemist who is looking for distillate the primateria, so the compound that creates everything, especially to create the philosopher's stone. In this, she needs a demiurge or some kind of demigod or a false god in some religions that rules the earth. In this case, there's only one, which is the Hala, and I think it's each year the Hala moves place and there is a big hunt. So anyone who kills the Hala will gain fortune and fame, and for Margaret, her mother will gain the primateria. Then we have Winston Winters, who is an alchemist or a wannabe alchemist. He's been thrown off of every apprenticeship that he had so far. Now he's trying to go to Margaret's mother, Evelyn, as a last resort. When he arrives, he discovers that Evelyn is not there, so he has to be with Margaret. And Margaret sees opportunity that she can enter the contest with the alchemist, because she needs an alchemist, and win the Hala for her mother to regain her love. And they start a little bit as enemies or sort of like non-likely friends to lover story. And this is the premise of the book. I felt that the plot is interesting. I like the concepts of there is this mystical creature that you have to hunt. The alchemy aspects were amazing. I love that part of the book because, as you know, I'm a sucker for alchemy. I'm a sucker for everything like that. So I was very pleased with the alchemy aspect of everything. What I didn't enjoy as much in the book was the pace. I don't know why. Maybe it is a mood thing or something in my slump of readings, but I felt the Allison Saft's first book was very, very captivating. I felt it wasn't so slow, and I felt like in this book it had a little bit of repetitive scenes. It has repetitive ideas in some places, especially on Margaret's side, and sometimes on Weston, but more on Margaret. They always talk about the same thing, about the same fear that she has, and all of that. And I felt sometimes it was a little bit repetitive, and it break a lot of the pace of the book. I also think that the big climax, which is killing the Hala and getting the Hala and the aunt, was dragged very to the end. I was expecting more action and more part of the plot and part of the book in that night, and it was I feel very much rushed. I like the relationship between Weston and Margaret. I think it was very well done. I think their feelings of each other and how they connect with each other, I feel it was very good. And I like especially Weston versus Margaret personalities and how they interact. I really enjoy that, and I feel that increased a lot the quality of the book. But I think the pace was not always the most correct one, because the beginning can be slow, but then you need to catch up with action and the preparations for the night and the contest and everything. I think that part was interesting, but sometimes the author dragged a little bit on the feelings and on the romance or the conflict that they had, and sometimes it felt a little bit repetitive. I think it could be cut out a little bit more and expand a little bit more the night of the hunt with more challengings, because I felt it was too easy and too simple to solve everything. So I don't know. I didn't enjoy as much as the first one. The first one is very special to me, but I like some parts of this one, especially when Weston talks about alchemy. I really love that part of the book. I like the characters. I like the idea of the plot. I think just needed a little bit more fast pace, a little more action. I think the first one had more action and had more conflicts and things to solve, and this one didn't have much. I like the atmosphere, but at the same time it felt a little bit repetitive, so I would say it's a very good book in terms of atmosphere, characters. The plot needed a little bit of work to be done in terms of pace, because the ideas are there, and I like the ideas, and I like the ideas of the contest to kill a false god, create the primateria, the alchemy signs were perfect, but I dragged a little bit, and sometimes I was like, oh, please, can we move on to the part where they actually gonna or fall in love or like go against the Hala, because that's the most important part, But besides that, I think it's a very interesting book. Allison Saft's writing style, as the first one, is very good, very beautiful, but at the same time simple and whimsical. So it captured the atmosphere of the city and of the house, and that happened in Down Comes the Night also. And I really like that because it gives you an idea of the setting. I think her characters are very well developed in terms of emotions and personalities that are very distinguished, and I really like that. And yeah, these, I think, are my opinions on this book. I enjoy it so far. I expect a little bit more because it was a little bit dragged, but overall I really enjoyed the story. So guys, this is my review for Far Wilder Magic by Allison Saft. Tell me in the comments, how did you find it if you read it? How did you find the pace of the book? If you are interested to read it, tell me down below if you're gonna plan it or not. If you want to support this channel, I have affiliate links below. Also my scribd, if you like to listen to audiobooks, you can support this channel by subscribing to scribd. You get 2 months free, while I get 1 extra month to listen to audiobooks. I have 2 book clubs if you want to join. I have the quarterly book club. We're planning to start reading. We are finishing reading Six Crimson Cranes in April, and I have the genre soup book club, which is gonna start in April with Sweet Hand by N.G. Peltier. So the scores, links, and Twitters are down below if you want to join us. I post videos every Tuesdays and Sundays, especially sometimes on Thursdays, and I'm planning to start my reading sprints again, not know when, probably April or May, again on the weekend. And I see you guys on my next video. Bye!